Okay. Oh,
All right, thanks, Roger. All right, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I am Angel Cardenas, and I am the founder and CEO of RNA Bio. And today I'm going to share with you what my company is doing in the fight against cancer. So let's begin. So RNA Bio is a Silicon Valley startup that specializes in the design of personalized mRNA cancer therapeutics. And our mission is to design mRNA-based therapies for cancer that are personalized, making them more adaptable to tumor evolution, but also reduce off-target effects, ultimately leading to more effective and patient-friendly therapies. So now the current problem cancer patients are facing are limited treatment options that lack specificity. So therapies such as chemotherapy, immunotherapies, and traditional cancer vaccines are effective at treating cancer, but they can have detrimental side effects because of their non-specific nature. Yeah, so they can affect both healthy and cancerous cells. So the solution to this problem are personalized mRNA cancer vaccines. Why? So there are several reasons outlined here that we can think of, but in the interest of time, I'm going to move on and just talk about our platform. So yeah, our platform consists of a six-step process, ultimately leading to commercialization of our products. The first step starts with a tumor, with a collection of the sample, where we collect a tumor and blood sample from a patient and a cancer patient, and we process the DNA, RNA, and the proteins to prepare them for the next step in the process. And then that would be the multi-omic sequencing. So in this step, we sequence the DNA and RNA to identify the genetic profile and the tumor mutations of the sample and its gene expression using whole exome and RNA sequencing. At the same time, we also run a mass spectroscopy of the proteins so that we can identify membrane-bound proteins that are present on the tumor. So yeah, with the data gathered here, we could provide a full picture of the tumor and its environment, which would progress us on to the next step, which is the neoantigen discovery step. Here we integrate the genomic, immunomic, and proteomic data that we gathered in the previous step, and we use AI and machine learning methods to facilitate discovery of neoantigens. So yeah, so after identifying neoantigens, we'll synthesize mRNA sequences and coding for those selected antigens, as well as optimize our vaccine design for efficacy and stability to prepare our constructs for preclinical testing. So yeah, the next step in the process, we test our vaccines on live cells, and we conduct an animal study for immunogenicity. And anticipating success here, we'll move on to the final step, which is clinical development. Now, in this last step, we'll file an IND application in anticipation of phase 1 clinical trials for safety. And then we'll progress on to phase 2 and phase 3 for efficacy and dosing. And lastly, we'll prepare for FDA approval and commercialization. So RNA Bio has 3 products that we hope to commercialize. Our first is the Comprehensive Tumor Analysis Report, or the CTA. The CTA report is based on advanced genomic, immunomic, and the proteomic profiling that we did, providing our customers with a deep understanding of the tumor molecular landscape and the complexity of it, guiding our design for vaccine targeting. So this product is priced at $4,500 per report. And yeah, the next product is our precision neoantigen vaccine, or the PNA. So this vaccine is a custom designed mRNA vaccine that's tailored to the individual's tumor profile using our multi-omic platform this to enhance the vaccine's specificity and treatment effectiveness. So yeah, this product is priced at $25,000 to $35,000 per treatment course, depending on the complexity of the vaccine design. And lastly, our final product is the Universal Neoantigen Vaccine, or the UNA. So this vaccine is an off-the-shelf, ready-to-use mRNA vaccine that targets a wide array of neoantigens. So this vaccine would be suitable for like rapid deployment across cancer types to have an immediate impact on patients. And this product is priced at $6,000 to $12,000. And yeah, so RNA Bio does face some competition from companies like Gritstone Bio, Personalis, and Moderna, among others. But the presence of competitors validates RNA Bio's market opportunity. And our team consists of myself as Chief Executive Officer, as part of the executive leadership team, and Mikhail Kulak is on the management team as Vice President of Molecular and Cell Biology. RNA Bio is advised by a scientific advisory board consisting of Dean Felsher, MD, PhD, Tom Sidebottom, Amit Inda, PhD, and Deepak Singh, PhD. Dr. Felsher is a professor of medicine, oncology, and pathology at Stanford School of Medicine, and he is the director of translational research and applied medicine, and also the co-director of the nanotechnology program and principal investigator of the Felsher Lab at Stanford School of Medicine. Tom Sidebottom is a regulatory scientist and a consultant at RSC Consulting. Tom has over 30 years of experience working in the FDA, with more than 10 years as a director of the San Francisco FDA lab. Amit Indap, he is an industry bioinformatics scientist with expertise in neoantigen identification, tumor profiling, and sequence technologies. And lastly, Deepak Singh, he is an industry scientist with expertise in cancer research, mRNA vaccine platform development, and mRNA design. And yeah, thank you for attending our demo. If you would like to learn more about RNA Bio, please feel free to reach out to me via email or LinkedIn. And here is my email on this slide. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Angel. You can maybe drop your contact information in the chat as well, if you'd like.
Sure.
So I'll kick off because you've got time here. I'll kick off a couple of questions.
Okay.
I guess first is this a personalized vaccine or is it more of an off the shelf that you're?
So we have both options. One of our products is a personalized neoantigen vaccine that we designed using our multi-omic approach with our platform. But then we also intend to design off-the-shelf vaccines that can treat a whole wide array of cancers.
I see. Can you go back to your pricing? How do you get the price down so low for a personalized vaccine? Because I think they're quite a lot more expensive right now.
So this is just taking into account the formulation that goes into account and the different testing that needs to be done on it. So this is actually a very low price. Once we do more research into this, we can figure out what a better pricing strategy would be. But this is we're just getting started, so this would be the price that we anticipate would be fair value for the patients and us as well.
Okay, got it. Okay, Mark Stoner has a question. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, looking at your website, I wasn't sure if you were a service provider, maybe for smaller biotech companies, or is that an opportunity, or it looks like you're developing therapies yourself?
Right. So what we do is we design therapies. We don't do any of the manufacturing. So what we intend to do is partner with manufacturers so that they can produce these vaccines. But we just design the vaccine. We do not manufacture.
Yeah, and I would say the same thing. The price seems really low to get it this far, but
it's great if you can pull that off. Okay, well that brings us. 1 minute left if anybody else wants to weigh in. Peter, go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, Roger, just a quick question. What I always like to look at is the knowledge of the time between today and getting, or you or the manufacturer getting to market with the product, and an idea of the total cost to go from a angel startup through to a working designer for therapies with partnerships with manufacturers. Any thoughts about that?
Was that a question for me or for Roger?
Or I guess for you, Angel.
Okay, what was the question again?
The duration, the time duration from now until you or the manufacturing partner gets the product to market and
Mhm.
your estimate of the total cost for that.
So we're hoping that we can, go from, designing all the way to commercialization within 3 years.
Yep.
But as far as the pricing, to get to that stage, we would have to, analyze that a little bit deeper. Because, we'll make designs, and if they fail, then we have to, accommodate and, make new designs, and then,
Sure,
initiate
sure.
new studies as well.
Yep, but yeah, I just would suggest to take a look at that because your ability to get it to market in 3 years is a huge benefit from an investor point of view.
Right.
So
Okay.
to take a look at those costs, because the mRNA technology will enable you to get it through the process much faster than traditional ways.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so
Thank
just
you.
take a look at and then you working back to the pricing, you can then see how all of those costs and are going to have to be incorporated into the pricing.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.